Blog Talk Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. We now stand 10 years past the midpoint of a century that has witnessed 4 major wars among great nations. Until the latest of our world conflicts, the United States had no armaments industry. American makers of plowshares could, with time and as required, make swords as well. But we can no longer risk emergency improvisation of national defense. We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions. Added to this, 3.5 million men and women are directly engaged in the defense establishment. Now, this conjunction of an immense military establishment and a large arms industry is new in the American experience. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government. We recognize the imperative need for this development, yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. Our toil, resources, and livelihood are all involved. So is the very structure of our society. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals, so that security and liberty may prosper together.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from beautiful downtown Shenzhen in Studio A, this is Tough Reality. We'll talk about anything that you want to talk about, politics, religion, anything you don't discuss at the family dinner, we talk about here. Along with me today is wonderful Engineer Kelly in Studio B. We're going to be talking about a lot of things tonight. Agree with me or not agree with me, call me. Come on the air. We'll discuss what you want to discuss. You can reach me at mike@toughreality.com. You can Skype me, MIKEAY2. You can get me on Skype. Call into our show. Listen to our show. Be attentive. All right. Thanks for listening. All right, everybody, how you doing? This is Mike, Tough Reality, toughreality.com. Thank you so much for listening. This is the Tough Reality Radio Show. I'm in beautiful downtown Shenzhen in Studio A. Across from me in Studio B is Engineer Kelly. How you doing tonight, Engineer Kelly? She's doing nice and fine at the same time. That's a good thing. It's an awesome thing. Beautiful day today here in Shenzhen. Nice. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. For all you people out there, it's about 30 Celsius. I think that's about 75 or 80 degrees, something like that. Still too hot for me. I like it in the nice zone, about 50. I know a lot of people don't like that. But, hey, the way it goes. Shout out to all my listeners out there. Thank you, all you listeners all over Asia, all over China, all my listeners out there. I got a bunch of new listeners in China. All my listeners all over the world, in Europe and Africa, North and South America, Australia, the Antarctic, the Arctic, the NSA, TSA, FBI, CIA, the PTA, anybody else that might be listening out there. But a special thanks to all my new Filipino listeners. Oh, my God, I got a big passo of Filipino listeners because I have a passo of Filipino workers. About, last time I checked, about 378 people are helping us do some marketing and do some, emailing and stuff like that. Thank you to everybody out there that's helping me. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I can't talk to all of you at the same time, although a lot of you Skype me and wonder where I'm at. Well, I'm here. I'm the real guy, real man. That's why I put my radio show in the link there so you can listen to me and realize, oh, he's not a scam. He's a real man. You know, several years back there was and they're still around, I think. There's a musical group called the Backstreet Boys. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. I don't think of myself as a Backstreet Boy because I'm not a boy, for number one. I'm a man. And I don't hang around on the back streets. I hang around on the main streets. So our new group is called the Main Street Men. How about that? Huh? That's right. Adrian, my buddy, and I, we call ourselves the Main Street Men. You know, we're not playing around the back street, and we're not boys. We're adults. So we did a lot of things. So the past 3 days, because I ran a repeat show on Saturday and Sunday with NFL legend, Super Bowler, Pro Bowler, top 10 point getter in the NFL, kicker, number 9 from Seattle Seahawks and from the Steeler Nation. Did very well. We had a great time, and he spilled beans on a new product and a new idea that he has, and he's doing that. If you want to check that out, you can go listen. You can pick us up on iTunes. We have iTunes. We have Spreaker. We have YouTube. We have Blog Talk. Any of those places. In Google, you can just type in Tough Reality. You'll find the radio show. Look for the Friday radio show, which was like September, I think, 3rd, or no. Today was the 9th. It would have been September 7th or 6th, and then 7, and then 8 and 9 on the weekend. Just look for Tough Reality. You'll find it, or type a radio show in either Google. You'll find me there too. Go listen to it, and if you want to skip to the chase, and then go ahead and just go to the website. Go to NFL9. That's the number 9. .biz. That's NFL, the number 9.biz. I'll repeat that again later. You can reach me at Skype, MIKEAY, the number 2. You can also reach me and call me, 253-656-5048. You can call and get on the air if you want to, if you're quick, 656-478-3350. You can talk to me. That's right, you can talk to me. You can also talk through Skype. If you're listening to me on the Internet, like most of my Filipino friends and those people, you can hit the little blue Skype button. You can actually come on the air. And I can put you on the air, and some of my new friends out there, Joe V. and Shauna, and who else is out there? Oh, Philip, you're a new friend out there. So you guys, if you want to call, just go ahead and go to my radio show page. I send that out in a link. Anybody who's listening from Wealthy English, some of my groups out there, hello, you guys. If you feel like calling in, you're listening to me on your Internet radio, go ahead and hit the blue button on my show page. You hit the blue button, you can come on the air live with me. Now, this is an abbreviated show. Monday through Friday, we're running 30-minute shows until I get all of my stuff into gear, and then we'll be moving to a 2-hour show on Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com. You just go to Spreaker.com now and go search for me, Tough Reality. You'll find me there. You also look at ILeads Club. You'll find me there for that, too. Also on LinkedIn. If you go search me, LinkedIn, Tough Reality, or my name, you'll find me. But also at Spreaker, I'm waiting on getting a mixer, just so you know. And the mixer is the only way I can have a board that will run calls like I do here at Blog Talk. And so we'll be able to run the mixer. And I think I can get a mixer. There's a place here in Shenzhen called Wajambei. And any of you guys out there that knows Wajambei, you know what a mixer is? I just need like a very simple mixer that can mix a channel 1, channel 2 type thing so that I can take callers on the air. If you want to email me, Mike at toughreality.com, or Skype or QQ me, just let me know that you know of how to get one, and then I'll go ahead and give you the info for what I want. But I'd like to get to Spreaker.com, because over there I'm also on the LNM radio network, Late Night in the Midlands.com. Go check it out. I have a show page over there too. And once we get that back up and going, we'll proceed again with our guests. I have a backlog of guests because we sort of we're in a disarray because we left Blog Talk at the end of July, and it sort of left us in moving around and doing different things. So I have about 10 guests that want to come on the air, but I don't have space to put them yet. So this 30-minute abbreviated show, I can take one or two callers. I can explain some things that are going on in the world and talk back and forth about some of my thoughts, attitudes, and explain what tough reality is, build our listener base, and we thank you for that. Thank you, everybody that's listening out there, hearing my voice and talking back and forth. So anyway, tonight I want to briefly talk about some very important things I think that are going on in the news. One is, Assad it's just interesting. But Assad threatens repercussions if the U.S. launches any kind of strike on Syria. So it's gone from this Assad ex-eye doctor saying that, hey, I didn't do anything. If you guys want to come on over, let's try it, to, hey, you shoot a missile at me, I'm going to shoot a missile at you. And I'm sure this is an opportunity to have a great problem for the whole world to be involved in this war. This is such bullshaka. And you know what bullshaka is, right? Stuff that comes from the rear end of a cow. You get that? Stuff that comes out of the rear end of a cow. Not the milk, not the pee, but something else. It's bullshaka. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't agree with this war. I think this is ridiculous. Barack Obama has overstepped his bounds. He is the bozo-in-chief, the chief liar in charge. The man's a liar. I didn't say a red line existed. You lying sack of crap. You're a liar. Impeach you. You liar. Liar. Because you did say that. I have videos showing me, YouTube videos, sound bites showing. But what do you ignore it? Oh, because I'm the president, I can pretend like it didn't happen. I'm the bozo-in-chief. I'll go on another trip and play some golf. You're an idiot. You're a big idiot. And then to come to find out that you're supporting the Syrian rebels, who are the ones that launched the chemical gas against the people, and Assad didn't do it. Assad didn't do it. You, Mr. President, have provided chemical weapons that have killed children, men, and women that were civilians. Do you understand me? You need to be put in jail. You need to be impeached. You need to be put to death. That's right. Not by the American citizens, but because you committed murder. If anybody commits murder in the United States, we can go for the death penalty. That's what I think you need. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, my God, he's saying kill the president. No, I'm not. I'm saying the president needs to be put in jail. He needs to be impeached because of evidence that he has killed innocent civilians with a chemical agent that is banned in war. There are war crimes involved here. It makes me so angry to think, and embarrassed to think, that my president steps out, gives this other Al-Qaeda-backed, Muslim Brotherhood-backed, he gives them weapons, money, while our people in the United States are suffering economically. This bozo, this BSer, is out there handing out money and funds to $5 billion here, $5 billion. What about giving some of that money back to the American people? Don't be trouting around all over the United States and the world acting like you're doing something for people. You're not. You are not. I told people years ago, Mr. President, that I told them that you were not who you said you are, that you were an undercover Muslim person, and you are Muslim. Your real name is Barry Soetoro, you bonehead, but you call yourself Barack Hussein. Oh, why? A person only changes
that if they become Muslims.